Okay. Is there a question that I did not ask you that I should have?
I would have some how it is, but we're taking the first few bites, so we'll do a few laps.
All right, thank you. Is there a question that you didn't ask me that you should have asked me? Give me a minute to think about that one.
Go ahead, take your time.
I would say that if I were to give you another question to ask me that I think is kind of relevant to the conversation, it's what are most business owners having trouble with in operations these days?
What would you say?
And the answer, I think, would surprise a lot of people. I think a lot of people think that when I say that I do, process optimization and things like that I'm coming in with all sorts of AI and saying, oh, you need to use this to make automated calls to your clients, and you need to use Zapier to connect this software to this software to this software to this software so you can get these things out and not have to have anybody touch it. But the reality is, it's the fundamentals. It's the fundamentals, because so many people, for better and for worse, so many business owners are so focused on serving their clients. And I work with a lot of people in the medical field, focusing on patient care and customer service and stuff like that, that they don't have time to think about why we're still scanning this document into our computer system, and then saving it into a binder that we have to maintain for no reason at all. So when somebody hires me, a lot of the stuff that I come in and do is that kind of stuff just because nobody's looking at it. It's not AI. There's some AI for sure, but a lot of it is just slow down, looking at everything you're doing and asking why. Why are you doing it that way? And if there's not a good reason, then we need to think about whether we need to change it or do something different if it's holding us back. And I see you can walk in any business and there's 100 of those things sitting in plain sight if you look for them.
Oh yeah, because that fundamental question, why?
Yeah.
And one thing that I've learned, in every language, the word why makes people get defensive. So because I've learned that, and I sincerely ask, what's the reason? Because sometimes, if I were to just ask why, and they automatically trigger their defensive mechanism.
Yep.
But if I instead ask what's the reason, sometimes I learn something. So it sounds like what you're saying is.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
You don't go in to trigger defensive mechanisms. You go in because you are truly curious.
Yes.
Okay.
And I get a lot of what I have to do, going back to the thing about psychology, is a lot of what I have to do.
And that was psychology.
Yeah. Oh, it's huge. A huge part of my job is one of the things that makes me successful is getting the buy-in from the business owner and their staff, and say, hey, I'm not here to judge you. The fact that I'm here shows me that you guys have made a commitment to making things better, and that's what I'm here to help you do. So when I ask why, and now I'm going to start asking what's the reason, it's just to have an understanding, and I need you to be honest with me what the answer is. So one of my clients, the answer is because we've just always done it that way. And that's a perfectly acceptable answer, and it means that there's room for further consideration.
I know it was this one story, and you probably heard this story before, but it was this guy. He was in the house with his wife, and they were preparing for a big family dinner. And what she did was she took the chicken and she cut off the bottom half of the chicken and put it in the pot. And he said, "Well, it was a whole chicken." And he said, "Well, what's the reason you just cut off the bottom half?" He said that's just the way we've always done it. And he's like, well, what's the reason? And then the mother of his wife comes in and he asked her. He said, "Well, What's the reason that every time y'all make a whole chicken, you cut off the bottom half of it? What's the and the mother of the girl said, well, that's just the way we've always done it. Then finally, the grandmother, the mother of the mother, comes to the house and he says, what's the reason that y'all always cut off the bottom of the chicken? And the mother of the mother, the grandmother, says, well, when we were coming up, we were poor and we didn't have a big enough pot. So now 3 generations later, they're cutting off perfectly good chicken for a problem that they don't have anymore. Yep. And it sounds like when you come in and you ask the why or the what's the reason or however you choose to do it, either way, it forces them to reconsider things that they thought were normal but aren't normal.
Mm-hmm. And they're things that aren't working. So if I look at something that's working, I'm probably not asking any questions about it because it's just straight good old if it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality in a lot of cases. Because a lot of times the first thing we have to do is fix what's broken before we can focus on true optimization. You want to turn bad into good before you turn good into great, because a lot of times the bad things are really screwing things up. So yeah, the why is just like you said, is it because grandma told you and just nobody's questioned it in the last 50 years? Or is it because something broke a little while ago and this was the workaround and we just never turned the workaround into like a real process or whatever? So yeah.
I'm glad I thought to ask you that last question.
I love it.
Very great.
I love it.
Please, one more time, let everybody know who you are, what do you do, and how they can get in touch.
I am Doug Levy with Lexington Rose Consulting. I'm a business operations consultant, fractional COO, and creator of the disciplined hiring system to help you avoid a lot of the common expensive missteps of hiring people. And you can find me at www.lexingtonroseconsulting.com. Email doug@lexingtonroseconsulting.com or 954-232-3952.
And this has been another exciting and inviting, informative episode of the Entrepreneurs Podcast, a place to hear real entrepreneurs and business owners bear it all. I'm your host, life strategist and retirement planner, Randolph Love III. And until next time, don't play with it, stay with it until you make pay with it. This is the Entrepreneurs Podcast, signing out.
Love it, man. That was fun. That was a blast. That was an absolute blast.